Good morning, student. Myself Anup Kumar, and I'm again here to describe you the rest properties and concept of divisibility test. And today we will solve some word problem also of chapter 5, playing with numbers. Okay, students. So the today concept is to explain word problems of two-digit numbers. Okay, students. So let's start the class here now. So let's now the rest are two digits are 7 and 11. It means we have to check that the any number is divisible by 7 and 11 or not. Okay, students. So let's see now test of divisibility by 7. Test of divisibility by 7 is taking to some difficulties here. So we have to read at first the steps that how to check. Now you can see here in step 1 that double the unit digit of given number. If it means if in any number is given, then in that time we have to double the unit digit. Okay, and in step 2 subtract the above number by rest of the number after excluding 10th digit. Okay, now step 3 is if the result is divisible by 7, then the given number will be also divisible by 7. If you will read only the steps, then you cannot understand the main property. Okay, so let's see the one example by using these steps. Okay, so now we have to check the divisibility test of 7 by if the question is given 5341. Now we have to check that 5341 is divisible by 7 or not. So in that case you can see that what is the unit digit of 1, unit digit of 53411. So we will double it. It means you can see that 1 is the unit digit. Okay, now we will double it. In every digit we will double it. Then 2 1 are 2. If the unit digit will be 4, then 4 2 are 8. Like this we can write. Okay, then after that what we have to return the subtract the above number. Above number it means 2. After multiplying the unit digit, we will what we will do, then we will subtract the rest number. The rest number is what? If you will extract 1, then what will left? 534. So we can say 534 minus double of unit digit we will write, it will be 532. And if you will divide it by 7, you can see if you will divide 532 the difference by 7, then what you will get? 7 7 is 49. Okay, now what is left? Only 4 is left. Okay, and now we will note down the next digit 2. So 7 6 is 42. It means it is clearly divisible by 7. So if the rest of the difference is divisible by 7, we can say that this number is also divisible by 7. Okay, students. So I hope that you all have understood. Now let's see the another test, that is the last test of divisibility by 11. In that case we have to see some rule. What is the rule? That if the difference between the sum of the digit at odd places, we cannot see the odd digits, we have to see the digits which is at odd places and which is at even places, and we have to subtract both of the digits. Then we can say that if the difference is 0 or divisible by 11, then we can say that that number is also divisible by 11. So let's see one question. Now we have to check. Now students, here you can see that we will check that test of divisibility by 11. Okay, now here you can see that if the difference between the sum of the digits and at odd places and at even places is either 0 or divisible by 11, it means we can see that we have to take the digits which is at odd place and even place separately. Then we will add all the odd places digits and we will add all the even places digits, and then we have to check if the difference of that two sum is 0 or divisible by 11, then that number will also divisible by 11. Okay, we will not take the odd digits and even digits, we will take it at odd place and at even place. Always keep in your mind. Now let's see one example here. Now here you can see that we have to check that 8152 is divisible by 11 or not. Okay, so now you can see students, if you will write this number 8 1 8 5 3 and 2. Okay. Then what is the odd place? Odd place means you can see that this number 8, this is also 8. Okay. It is at first place, it is at second place, it is at third place, it is at fourth place, it is at fifth place, and it is at sixth place. Then what is the odd digit, odd places number? This one. This one is also odd, and this one is also odd. Okay. So 8, 8 and 3 we will take at, and we will add these all three digits which is at odd place, and same after that we will add all the even place digits. It means 1, 5 and 2. Okay. Now let's see how. So at first we will add the odd places digits, means 8 plus 8 plus 3, it will be 19. Now same as if you will add the even places digits, it means 1, 5 and 2, you will get 8. Now we will subtract both the numbers, then it will be 19 minus 8, that is 11, and 11 is clearly divisible by 11. So we can say that this number is also divisible by 11. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understood clearly. Okay. Now, so let's solve some word problems here. Now what is the question? First question is that find all possible value of x for which the number 2x5 is divisible by 3. Also find such number. It means we have to find the value of x which is in middle 2 and 5. Okay, and it is clearly mentioned in the question that this number 2x5 is divisible by 3. Okay, so how can we find it? Because here in between there is a variable. Okay, but we know the divisibility rule of 3, that sum of all the digits is divisible by 3. So at first we will add all the digits. It means here you can see the constant term and variable both are given. Variable is x. So at first we will add all the digits of this number. So 2 plus x plus 5 is equal to 7 plus x. We cannot add the variable with the constant. So we can add it as 7 plus x. But it is clearly mentioned that this number is divisible by 3. It means 7 plus x must be divisible by 3. Then we know that at first it is possible if x is equal to 258. Why x is equal to 258 we have taken? Okay, because clearly that we have to write at first it is x is a unit digit number. Why unit digit number? Because you can see that at x there is only a one space. It means we will put any one digit, not two digit. Okay, now it is clearly, it means, and we know that the unit digit number lies always between 0 to 9. Okay, but here you can see that we have taken only three numbers, 258, not 0 to 9. Okay, then why we have taken 258? Because you know that if you will see that because this number is divisible by 3, then you can see the number which is more than 7 and multiple of 3 and which is of unit digit also, then it will be what? 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. Okay, the first digit number of which is multiple of 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, 3 3 is 7 plus x given now. 7 plus x has given. It means what number we will write instead of x, then which it will be divisible in 9. So 9. It means if we will increase 2 more, then it will be what? 9. Okay, it means the first digit, it can be possible that 2. Now after that 7 already given. Now again you can see 7 plus x. Okay, then after 9 that next multiple is 12, then 7 plus 5 12, so the 5 is the next number. Okay, now 7 plus 9 3 9 3 4 is 12 and 3 5 is 15. Okay, so 7 plus 8 15. Now the next digit is 8, but after 3 6 is 18. It means 7 and plus 11 18, but 11 is a 2 digit number, so we can't take it. Okay students, now so 258 is that number, but which one be the, because it is not written that write only the least value, it is written all possible value. So the all possible value will be 258. Now if we will put this value in this number 2x5, then it will be what? It will be 225. In middle term you can see that the first and the last term is same, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, but middle term we have put it the value 2, 5 and 8. So the all possible value of x will be 225, 255, 285, because we have to find the such numbers also. Okay students, now let's see another problem here. Now the next question is that we have to write 4 examples of numbers, each one of which is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 9. Okay, we can solve it by one more method. Okay, but that method I will explain you after this first method. Okay, now at first what we will write, we have to write at least 10 multiple of 3 and 9 both. Okay, then multiple of 3 is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 and 30. Okay, now multiple of 9, all table up to 90, because we have to write only 4 examples. Now you can see, now we will choose first 4 multiples of 3 which is not common in multiple of 9. Okay, because it is divisible by not divisible by 9. Okay, you can see students here, first 3 we can take, because 3 is not in multiple of 9. 6 is also not in multiple of 9. 9, yes, 9 is matching, so we can't take that one also. Now 12, yes, 12 is not in multiple of 9, so we can take that one. 15, yes, we can also take that one. Okay, because it is not in multiple of 9 also. Now you can see that four numbers, 4 digits we have already got it, 3, 6, 12, 15. If the question written that 5 or 6 example, then we will check another 2 also. So 3, 6, 12, 15 will be the 4 numbers which is divisible by 3 but it is not divisible by 9, clearly. Okay students, now let's see another. Now this time we have to find the value of p. Now it is divisible by 9, not by 3. So again we will repeat the process of divisibility test by 9. That is, we have to add all the unit digit of all the digits of the numbers. So after adding we will get 20 plus p. Now again you can see, if you will see the table of 9, then you have to take that number. If it is written that find the value of p only, it means we have to take only one value, and it should be the least value, not the largest value. Okay, and we can't write all possible value. So you can see, if you will see the table of 9, then 20 plus p, it means minimum 20, less than 20 number which is divisible by 9 is what? 9 2 ja 18. 9 2 ja 18 and 9 3 ja 27. Clearly, but here 20. Okay, we can't subtract because it is some sign. So in what will be the possible value of p to get 27? 20 is already. It means if we will add 20 plus 7, then it will be 27, which is divisible by 9. It means we can put the value of p as 7. So like this, more than 27. So 27 minus 20 is equal to 7, clearly. So the all possible value of p will be 7. I hope that you all have understood, students. Now we will find the number also. It means we will put the value of p, instead of p we will write 7. So 4717, it is the number which is divisible by 9, and the p value of p is 7. Okay students. Now let's see another question here. Now if this time if 2 digits is unknown, then in that case what we will do? And after finding the x and y, we will find the value of x plus y also. Okay, so it is again divisible by 3, so we will at first add all the digits, then it will be 4 plus x plus y plus 7 is equal to 11 plus x plus y. These two are different variables, so we can't add it, and we can also can't add it with the constant term 11. Okay, now the next multiple of 3 after 11 is what? 12. Okay, again it is not written possible value, so we have to take only the least value. So the next multiple of 3 after 11 is 12. It means 1 is increasing, but here 2 numbers. If 1 is increasing, and we know that if we will add 1 0, it means if we will take the value of x as 0 and y as 1, okay, then it will be what? Then it will be, required number will be 4017, and it is divisible by 3. You can see 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 0, it will be 12. It is divisible by 3. It means we can put the value of x as 0 and value of y as 1, but we can interchange it also. It means if we can write x is equal to 1 and y is equal to, then in that case you will get that number which is also divisible by 3. It means the two number can be 4017 and 4017 and 4107, and it means x is equal to 0 or 1 or y is equal to 1 or 0. Okay students, now so both numbers, above numbers are divisible by 3, so we can say that x, after adding x plus y, it means 0 plus 1 or 1 plus 0, the list value will be 1. Okay, so the sum will be always 1. Okay, the sum will be always 1. Now you have to do some assignment work here. So in RS Survival book you have to solve exercise 5b question number 8 to 15, and you have to learn the divisibility concept of these also. It means 7, 11 and the rest which I have given you in preview. Okay students, so thank you dear.